misunderstood by the same people who only seem to understand you after you've exfoliated. After you've scraped yourself down to the white meat to expose that layer of skin where color and soul meet, where tongues split, pitchfork learn to spit and speak and scream and stand on stages while the world bets and bids and bargains and debates about your ebony brain and your black boisterous body, and you begin to question your value, asking, is speaking like this even worth it? Y'all, I know what it's like to not know what words mean. I told you about dissertation, I know what that means. I know what it's like to have letters chained together on paper, heavy, just sitting there, not moving. I know what it's like to carry the burden of words on your back, to bow to prevent your bones from breaking beneath them. But I also know what it's like to know what words mean. I know what it's like to have letters break dance on blue lines that look like horizontal skies cutting through white space. I know what it's like when words fly off the page and they land on your face. I know what it's like because I'm a descendant of enslaved Africans. A people separated by their tongues on plantations on purpose. A people who published translations about their liberations through poems and songs on purpose. A people who prayed and protested and prayed for all the parts of black speech we couldn't speak in public, but we spoke through something in private through the spoken word on purpose. So white people, please stop telling me that your great-great-grandparents are Polish and Irish and Italian, because it comes from a place of privilege, because I don't know what place. I don't know what village of Mother Africa your ancestors pillaged, what great price they paid for my great-great-great-grandparents on that stage, but I know that I come from a people who prayed and protested while they were being purchased on purpose. Y'all, there is a purpose to this poem. This poem is an apology for every beautiful black word I try to camouflage in white words. For every moment of my being, I ain't know who I was being, because being black meant that I was more than the white worlds that I be in, and being as though I'm a human being with a tongue trapped in a cage and asked to be in. In fact, history taught me it was beat in, but this beat in my bone made sure I kept this beat in. So this poem then is an apology for the intellectual abuse that began in my youth. But look at you, me, standing on stages like my ancestors taught you, flipping, folding, balancing two different languages in the air, the American standard and black savoir-faire. It sure is impressive. It sure is distinguished. It's debonair, but to capture its essence can't just be done in writing. You need an audience there. A sanctuary of people willing to watch you wrestle and reconcile with yourself and your words, and to produce a publication so worthy of praise that it deserves an applause. And I propose that I am the purpose of this poem. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Ding!